Hey everyone, it's the Dougalorian, and yes, I am sick again. Anyway, today, what's better than getting one Batmobile? Two Batmobiles? Nah, we're talking three Batmobiles. So let's get this started. I'll be back.
All right, here we go. As I try and get through this code. um, First of all, these three boxes that came with this Flashpoint magazine. Ooh. There we go. And just a little bit of the inside. I guess I'll keep it. I don't know. But anyway, it's not really what I bought this for. So we'll look at the first Batmobile. And this is the Batman Beyond. It's the Batman and the Batmobile. So it looks like it's going to come with a figure, which is pretty cool. So that's the front of the box. And it has sound and light, which means more batteries. And thankfully, they're AAA batteries. I don't have to worry about those little itty bitty little batteries. Okay, here's the bottom. 21 inches long. Flip it over. There's the bottom. Flip it over again. Let's see. I don't know if that's French or something, but it's cool. And it says it fits most 7-inch figures. And okay, I think that's all the sides. Well, the sides, and nothing really special, but that's the sides. Alright, and that's the smaller one. The next largest box. This thing's long. It's from everyone's favorite movie, sarcasm, Batman and Robin. This one is 24.5 inches long. And let's see. Figures sold separately. And this also fits most 7-inch figures. And this one has effects. Looks like lights and sound. More batteries. Flip it over. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Flip it over again. It's basically the same on both sides. And I've flipped it so many times. I think this is the top panel. Thankfully, it doesn't come with a George Clooney figure. And finally, one of the sides. There we go. Or the ends, whatever you want to call it. It's the side, I guess. Alright, and for the last and the big boy, let's see here. This probably won't fit on the camera. It looks like it does. This is the DC Multiverse Batmobile. And you have to be 12 plus years old to even play with this. Thankfully, I qualify. Yeah. There's the bottom. And It's funny, this is only 20 inches, but the box is a whole lot bigger than the previous one. And that's how you pop the cockpit open. And it looks like this one doesn't have lights and sounds, which is a little bit disappointing. I hate when you flip this stuff over, it's on the other side. And like the others, it fits most 7-inch figures. And it looks like this is from the White Knight. And side panels. And I said this is all from McFarlane. I don't know how I missed these, because I've been on McFarlane sites a lot of times, but I think I just happened to type in Batmobile and these three popped up. So I actually had a decision to make, because I really wasn't too crazy about the Batman and the Batmobile from the Multiverse one. The first one we saw from Batman Beyond. But it's like, yeah, it's Batmobile. How did I get it? Alright, so more cardboard I have to throw away, and probably more styrofoam to go. So I'll be back and we'll start looking at them individually. I'll be back. Alright, first figure is the Batman Beyond. And as usual with McFarlane, comes with the little data file card. And for the Batmobile itself, it comes with this awesome looking base. And the figure itself comes with just a little basic base itself. This is DC on it. And the figure comes with a pair of hands, which it might be hard to see, but this one hand has like a batarang molded into it. And the figure itself, and his wings spread open like so. And the only bad thing about this is it's supposed to be able to fit in the Batmobile, but because these wings are kind of like, you know, plastic, there's no like really give to it. So even though you can, you know, bend the figure real nice, you know, to fit in the cockpit, the wings kind of like get in the way because there's really like no give to it. And unless you really want to, you probably risk, you know, bending this if you really, you know, want to shove it in there. So but the figure itself is, you know, pretty awesome looking. And we'll move that to the side. And the Batmobile, there we go. And the back. And two front parts. These come off. And the back really isn't anything special. Well, let me look at the sides. And the back, I got the batteries in. And the other side is pretty much the same thing. And let me just stick this on the base here. Which what's nice is this actually fits on here pretty well. Yeah. There we go. And for some sound effects. And the batteries must have come loose. Thank you very much. Yep. Try this again. And the cockpit just pops open. I don't know how well that shows, but let me turn on the sound again so you can see a little bit. It lights up. Yeah. Push the batteries thing in. Like I said, it's kind of bright. I don't know how well that shows off, but and then I'm gonna pick this up and hand hold it a second. Be easier. There we go. There's a lot better with flashing, and it's got the Joker on his dashboard. They call it a Batmobile, but like I said, I've never seen the series, but when I think of a Batmobile, I think of something with tires, which I don't know, maybe it's more like a hovercraft. I don't know, but like I said, it's pretty cool. So that's the first Batmobile. And we'll put the batteries in the second one and we'll check that out. I'll be back. Alright, I'm just going to handhold this from now on. This is the Batman and Robin Batmobile. There's the card. And on the back, it says Batman enlists the help of his Daredevil partner Robin and their new secret weapon Batgirl. Actually, that's not how it happened. Batgirl kind of like threw herself in there on her own, but other than that. To stop the evil Mr. Freeze and his heavy accent and non-stop little funny quotes about ice and cold, who has joined forces with the femme fatale Poison Ivy to freeze Gotham City. Like I said, I hate that movie, but besides that. Alright, here's the Batmobile. Open cockpit. And it's got those big old wings on it. Luckily it's not as big as Batman Forever. There's the top of the hood, the cockpit. Let's see. Let's see, turn the flash on a little bit. There we go. And the cockpit, that's just a decal. And let's see if we're going to turn this puppy on. There we go. And nothing in the back that lights up. And that'll last too long. Let me see if I can start it again. Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna pop the wings off here. Yeah, I can't remember how I turned it on. Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right, hold on. Here we go. There's the shape of the bat. And then the colors, I call it like a purple. So, yeah, for what it is, it's another nice addition to my collection. Although, like I said, I think they were kind of cheap with the dashboard, but that's just me. And I think it's a one-seater. Yeah, it's a one-seater. Alright, so that's the second cool Batmobile. Got one more left, the White Knight. So stay tuned, I'll be back. Alright, up last is the White Knight. And the data file card. And the information if you want to read it. Alright. And the car itself. Now this thing is definitely heavier than the other two. Let's see. It looks like it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Looks like it's a 10 valve. And this one has no light ups or sound. Pop the hood or the cockpit. And kind of hard to get a good angle at the cockpit with the door, with the roof open, but there it is. Alright, and the back reminds me of an early Corvette. And the headlights are just paint. Like I said, unfortunately, no light ups for it. I'll turn this around. And the color, it's kind of like a lighter black with the silver. I like the little pointed ears on the roof. And the underside, there we go. He's running the dual exhaust system. There we go. So those are the 3 new additions to my collection. And I'm going to pause this for a second and I'll give you a quick look at all the Batmobiles so far. I'll be back. Alright, before I wrap this up, here is my Batmobile so far. And those cubes, I just bought, those are just plain old like baseball cubes, so you're like autographed baseball. I got like 24 for 17 bucks. And it's just kind of a cheap way to raise the back a little better to see.